All right, coming up next on Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers, we will have your Quiz-mania question of the day, and then we will have Double Take Sports Court, and then we'll have predictions for tonight's games, and we'll have the Quiz-mania answer, and our final thoughts. Stay tuned. Double Take Sports Talk.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, this is the Double Take Sports Talk show with the Watch Brothers. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Gerald and Darren Watts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk with the Watch Brothers. Welcome to our podcast with Darren Watts. Say hello to Darren Watts II. D-Dub, what's going on?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to our podcast, Darren Watts. What's happening? You drinking really well, man.
Yeah, it's what you call dehydration. Gotta get the hydrate fluids in there.
Yeah, here's mine. This is mine right here.
We don't know this.
I was look. I was trying to drink and go. I choked. Let's try it again.
Better.
Woo! Love it. Gotta love it.
Glad you love it. Enjoy that loving it.
I know, right?
All right. On the docket today, we have the Quiz-mania question of the day, and then we have Double Take Sports Court, and then we'll have predictions for tonight's games along with the Quiz-mania answer, Quiz-mania, and then we'll have our final thoughts. Daryl, you ready to do it?
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Quiz-mania question of the day.
All righty. So here's Quiz-mania for April 28th of 2018. Of course, this is a opinionated question. This is a no right or wrong answer. Once again, I had to do this question because it's going to be very interesting on how this question is going to come out to be for both me and you, Darren. So here's the question: if you were an NBA coach, how would you build your success? Successful team. So that is something that maybe not have to be thought about, and maybe have to be thought about. But yeah, that is the Quiz-mania question of the day. So, okay. So with that being said, moving on to Double Take Sports Court. So there, whenever you are good and ready, the floor is yours.
Most Pacer fans are very excited about last night's Utah Jazz win. I can guarantee that. I think just stand Paul George had 5 points last night. Really? Only 5 points?
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony had 7.
And you talk, Russell Westbrook had 26 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. This is not a championship team. This is not what I would call those type of numbers. They close to the superstars. This is the result of the slap in his face. Utah. That would be what you guys let's talk about Donovan Mitchell. Got drafted in the first round, 13th pick by last year, 2017. Let's talk about he come into this playoff game. Let's take that back. Russell Westbrook. Paul George. Talk about Donovan.
Well, I'll say this. It's always been said that rookies will have a lot to learn. And he's going to have his time. But looking at the series with the Oklahoma City Thunder, you have 2 veterans and one player for the Thunder going past, his prime, and you pretty much just single-handedly just shown, well, maybe except Russell Westbrook, like you said, you pretty much just soothed and eased your way out of Oklahoma City. Like I told you, he's unbelievable. He has put up good numbers in the aspect that he is, willing to win. Unlike Carson Towns, but I'm not going to shift into that. So I'm just going to leave it as that. But with who the Thunder next up they play against? Is it the Rockets? Okay. Yeah, this is going to be rough.
This is where I'm not saying that you don't have
Yeah, and one of the now I can't really speak for how the Rockets can play defensively, but at the same time, you can look at them offensively, and they have weapons. They have weapons, and Utah have shown defensively that they can play against tougher teams like Oklahoma City Thunder, and they have also shown that that they can win. they also shown that they can win. So I would be surprised at some point that this is going to be a pretty darn good series. I'm not going to be surprised about that.
Who do you have for Sunday's matchup game?
I gotta go. This is tough.
I'm going to go
You going with who?
Houston.
Yeah, I was going to say Houston because at the same time, it's going to be it has to be, in my personal opinion, about defense, and Utah has that. And um, I don't know how they're going to cope with the offensive weapons of Chris Paul, James Harden, and all them. So yeah, I'm going home court. I'm going with Houston too.
Shifting back into Friday night's games. Toronto Raptors, Washington Wizards. Now, this is probably the game motivation fans care about. Someone to do. Take a look at last night's game. March 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Texas Washington side. John Wall. Also, okay. Toronto, Washington. We both said that they were not going to be able to handle Washington in game 6, but they did.
Oh yeah.
What happened in that series?
Well, here's my thing. Game 6, the bench came to point blank period, because this was pretty much a home court ordeal, and the Raptors just stole that game from the Wizards on the road. So game 6 was merely about the bench. They have put up numbers in game 6 that Washington the Wizards could not handle. And not only did they have the largest lead, I think it was either 10 or 12. Toronto just what was that? 12. Yeah, a 12-point lead. That was the largest lead. And it seemed like that Washington had this game under control and looked like it was going to be a game 7. But somehow, some way, in the second quarter, Toronto just happened to come back and cut the lead to 3 at halftime, and they ran away with it. Toronto's bench was just phenomenal.
In the fourth quarter, Washington was
How many points they scored in the fourth quarter? Wow. Yeah, that's another problem. You're not going to score 14 points and expect to win the game. It just don't work like that. Agree. Just trying to. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with that at all. But in this case, that was all kinds of problems.
Which speaks of problems. Pacers, Cavs, game 6. Pacers went on Cavs in fashion. 7. J.R. Smith went on 9 points. By James, 22 points. Kevin Love, 7 points. Kyle Porter, 6 points. They call him 9. Jordan Clarkson, 5. Larry Nance Jr. 6. Rodney Hood, 12. Jeff Green, 13. And Tristan Thompson gets me most, 3. Playoff basketball. This is Cleveland style of basketball. Pacers side, Bojan Bogdanovic, 10 points. Thaddeus Young, 10 points. Miles Turner, 12 points. Victor Oladipo, 28 points. Derek Collison, 15 points. Lance Stevenson, 12 points. Domantas Sabonis, 19 points. Corey Joseph, 9 points. Trevor Booker, 4 points. Glenn Robinson III, 2. You see a balance being between these two teams in Game 6.
I did.
The Pacers only had 1 block. Cleveland had 2. Cleveland had 4 steals. Pacers had 9. Energy from the beginning. Energy from the very beginning. Do you believe that LeBron James did this on purpose to force a Game 7 to get Pacers' emotions up?
That's a good question. That is really a good question. Because you have to go back and you have to look at Game 1. You know, would he have actually done that on purpose? You know, not score in the first half and come out to have a poor performance in that game. So, as I said, that's a very tough question to say, but who knows? It's a lot of things you got to look at because it could have been, hey, let them see if they can actually put up numbers and perform, or if the Pacers actually did. We didn't watch the game, or if the Pacers actually did do a good job trying to just keep the ball out of his hands and play good defense on him.
Here's my thing. Here's what I think. My honest opinion. I do not think that he did it on purpose in the first 2 quarters. I think that after the break in halftime, I think that's when everything didn't go the right way. The Pacers led in the first quarter, 26-29, and then that's when the Cavs still lost that quarter because they lost both quarters. Matter of fact, they lost all 3 quarters, all 4 quarters. 29-26 in the first, 28-21 in the second, 35-20 in the third, and then 29-20 in the fourth quarter. And LeBron James only having 22 points. Cavs' biggest lead was 6. They let them hang around too much. So I don't think he did it on purpose to an extent until he realized that maybe fatigue is catching up with him. And I think fatigue was catching up with LeBron James because now nobody else can contribute. Nobody else can contribute. So now you got a day, which is only today, because you got to play them all. You got to travel, get situated, practice, and get ready for Game 7. Pacers had to distribute it evenly. Everybody's getting their fair share, and everybody can rebuild and start up again. So hopefully Game 7 would be a far more different picture from what it was from perhaps, I don't know, I'll say Game 4 or Game 2 or something like that. Who do you have for Sunday night's game or Sunday afternoon's game? The Cavs and the Pacers.
Look, I'm going to go always for blue and gold, regardless to that fact. I'm always going with the Pacers, but I believe that the Cavs will actually pull this off.
I agree. Professional standpoint, got to go with the Cavs. Yes. I'm going with the Cavs. Yes. I mean, I would love to see the Pacers move on.
Me too.
Cavs get knocked
prove
out.
Me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
Look,
prove me wrong.
That could be the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
I'm just being real about it.
I wouldn't even care if they did not get past Toronto because I know they don't stand a chance against Toronto. They will get swept by Toronto. Point blank period. They will get swept. But
now you only give them one game?
Nope.
You don't give them one game?
I don't give him one game at all.
I mean, you make it, boy, the Wizards, they have managed to win 2 games against the Raptors, and you're not giving the Pacers a chance, and they are better defensive team.
DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry are too good. Pacers can't handle them.
Oh, my goodness. Nah, man. Nah.
They won the season series 3 games to freaking 1, for God's sake. No, I'm not comfortable with even giving them 1 win.
It doesn't do. Darren, this is the playoffs.
I don't care.
If that was the case, Washington would have got swept.
No.
Washington would have got swept, but they managed to win 2 games.
I think they're going to get swept.
Pacers
are the weaker team against Toronto. They are the weaker team. You know it. All the Pacers fans know it. They're not going to admit it. I'm just sitting down here admitting it. They are the weaker team. You know it. I know it. So does everybody else. They are the weaker team. You know this.
Nah, man. That's not even fair for one. Especially when Toronto has won the season series to Washington also. They did. They won the season series. I don't remember what the series was, but they still managed to get 2 games out of the Toronto Raptors. They still managed to get 2. And for you to go and say that they are actually going to get swept, boy, that makes Washington the better team.
Yeah, and Washington
would have got put out of the playoffs.
And Washington would have got swept by the Pacers if the Pacers played them. They can't handle Washington either. They can't handle Washington.
My apologies to the Pacers organization.
Yeah, my apologies too. My apologies for talking what I believe. I'm not going to apologize for that because that's how I feel. I just don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Absolutely do not. Y'all prove me wrong, go right on ahead. Please, by all means. Indiana Pacers, prove me wrong. But right now, y'all don't stand a chance against Toronto. If they win Game 7 and they move on to the next round, I do not expect to see anything out of the Pacers. I just don't. They're not going to take the first 2 games on the road. They would be lucky if they get Game 3 and 4 at home, which I know they're not going to get. It's going to be a sweep. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Moving on to tonight's preview of, real quick, the Game 7 between Milwaukee and Boston. Now, we talked about this, and we're going to do a quick prediction on this behalf. Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. Who do you have for tonight's Boston Celtics Milwaukee Bucks game?
I would like to see Milwaukee move on, but I think it's all about home court. I got the Celtics.
Me too. I got the Celtics. Pelicans Warriors for tonight's game. Who do you have?
I would like to see the Pelicans win. I really would. And I'm going to take a bold prediction. I'm going to pick them.
I agree. I'm picking the Pelicans. I'm picking the biggest, boldest prediction on the earth. Yeah. This because the Pelicans are playing. The Pelicans are just playing phenomenal to me. They're playing phenomenal. I'm loving the way they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about because I remember you saying this a while ago. Who do you give most of the credit to? Because a lot of people are giving it to Alvin Gentry. Who you give it to?
Hell no. No. No.
A lot of people give it to Alvin Gentry.
No. Alvin Gentry, he couldn't do that last year. Nothing. Dude. Like you said, Rajon Rondo.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my credits.
Rajon Rondo and Drew Holiday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Master. I'm not even thinking about Alvin Gentry at this moment. No, not buying that. I'm just not going.
No. And you know what the bad part about that is? They are exercising his option for next season. What the hell did this man do to get his exercise option? What did he do? I mean, that is really killing me. What did he do to get that? I don't get it. He ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
I can't get past it.
Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, wow, that's players on the floor is who I'm giving it to. Especially Anthony Davis.
Yes. Drew Holiday and Rajon Rondo made Anthony Davis better. Boom. Alvin Gentry? Is this a joke?
It's a joke to me, Durham.
I'm sorry. April Fool's was only this month. I would have used that as a good April Fool's prank.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. It's sad. Durham. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Double Take Sports Court, along with our predictions for Saturdays and Sundays games. There you have it.
Okay. Moving on to the Quiz-mania answer. Earlier in this segment, I have gave you the question. And now I'm going to repeat the question. If you were an NBA coach, how would you build your successful team? So there, whether you're good and ready, man, shoot away.
I would have to say that it would have to be a balanced team, meaning as of this standpoint, I would like to have a center that could be flexible and being able to guard the perimeter and the paint. Being able to do both of those things, I think, is very important as a center because there are a lot of stretch bigs out there nowadays. It ain't like that from back in the day when it was strictly paint post players. So now you have to be flexible, being able to find that center to be able to do both and contribute quickly on the behalf of defense and offense. And then for the power forwards and the small forwards, I have to look for, well, mainly for the power forward to help hold down the paint. Being able to guard the perimeter. Same with the small forward, but except focused primarily on the perimeter and the mid-range, with the two guards being able to do the backcourt alone itself. So technically, it would just be far more of having the foundation of a good starting five along with the foundation of the bench. Being able to have that flow of scheduled times of being able to substitute players, that comfortability to being able to get out there and do what they do on the back end of the starting five continuation. Anyway, and not just holding the game down until they come back, continuing to push forward. Because that's what I've noticed a lot of coaches seem like they like to do, is to bring in backup just to be able to just to hold the game down. I want those bench players to come in and push, and that's what I would like to see. But it all starts with building that foundation.
Okay, that's very good insight. Excuse me. Now, if I was an NBA coach, this is how I build my successful team. I would have to have a combination of athleticism from a center, like you would, that could be able to protect the paint and still be able to guard the perimeter, because bigs are shooting. They're shooting, and that's changed. That's changed the evolution of the game itself.
Yep.
And for the forwards will have to be more. The power forward will have to help with the center, still be flexible, and being able to protect the paint also and guard the outside perimeter also. We see forwards shooting, but not a lot of the centers. So it just depends on how they're playing. So it'd always be good to have an extra preparation of a power forward to be athletic.
You got to remember, at 2K17, when I was a center, You knew how hard it was for me to guard the perimeter. I was not fast enough to guard the perimeter.
No.
But I was the perfect man in the middle.
No.
So who do you think had to come in and help me guard the perimeter? James. He had to help me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
He had to help me.
He had to help me. I couldn't do it.
Absolutely.
Him being a small forward, he was flexible.
Right. And so the small forward is going to have to be the backup point guard on the floor. He will have to have a combination of paint protector and running the ball up court. Point forward.
That's it.
A lot of people would use a power forward, but I would use it as a small forward. Because a small forward could do just as much as a power forward. But if you're 6'7" or under, then you be used as a guard. But if you're 6'7" or taller, I would use that small forward as a paint protector and a point forward.
Oh, I have to use my other guard for that.
Yeah, I mean, and then the guards would be the same way. So that is, the guards would just be the guards. They can shoot the ball, they do all that good stuff. So that is mine.
That's interesting.
So
that is interesting.
Yeah. So that is that's how I build mine. And I gotta have a good bench too. So
absolutely,
I gotta at least have 1 6-man on my bench. At least one.
Yep.
So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. There's your Quiz-mania answer. And that was your Quiz-mania question of the day for April 28th, 2018. All right. Final thought. Darren, talk to us. You got anything for us?
The NBA app at least updated up to Tuesday, May 1st for Game 2. Fantastic. Just let me take that back. They got Game 2 of the Utah Jazz and the Houston Rockets. That is as far as they went. But that's all I have.
Wow. Well, I don't have anything. So if there's nothing else, we can wrap this up and get on out of here.
You got it.
Here.
Yep.
All righty. That is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. If you like what you see, just give this video a thumbs up. How you feel about today's show, you just comment on the comment section as usual. Of course, on the social media sites of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, you just hit us up there. Of course, you have any questions for us in particular on the social media sites, just ask us. And if we like it, we'll share them on the air on our recording. We're also on the podcast app. We're on iTunes. Just download our episodes there. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, too. But until then, I'm Daryl. Daryl's on the opposite side.
You got it.
All righty. Catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao. Double Take Sports Talk here with me, Daryl Watts. Now, there's an understatement that always goes, that has always been true from day one when sports decided to come out, is that it can be very unpredictable. And of course, that's always been the statement, that's always been so true. And depending on how you look at it, it can be very unpredictable. But
with Double Take Sports Talk, we just throw some entertainment in there. Even if we don't get predictions right or theories don't come out right, we always just throw a little entertainment into the mix. So why not just have a little fun with it? That's how predicting can be so fun if you make an entertainment out of it. But other than that, of course, I'm all for it. But anyway, we're on social media around the globe here. We're on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can hit us up on our fan page at the Watch Brothers. You can hit us up on Twitter at DTST2414. And of course, you can hit us up on Instagram, Double Take Sports Talk. So, YouTube, subscribe. You can share. You can do all the good stuff. Do anything that you like. We're just trying to grow a podcast here, folks. We're also on the iTunes. You can download our episodes there. We're on the video, of course, and we're on the audio portion too. So either way that you can enjoy this podcast, you can do it audio, or you can do it on video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the podcast. And until then, ciao.